Hello, Dr. Rose here from Dr. Rose's Perfume Corner. If you are new here, welcome. If you're a return subscriber, thank you for coming back. This is a video about my entire perfume collection, part 3. If you have not seen part 1 and part 2, I encourage you to go back and watch them, and I will link them somewhere up here for you or up here. Anyway, so before we get into the fragrances, I want to share with you something that I learned while watching TV this week. It was from watching FBI Most Wanted, which is a show I've been watching since it started. And one of my favorite characters, Julian McMahon, actually left the show this week, and I was heartbroken when his character was written off the show. Anyway, this video is not about the show, but there was something that I learned from watching the show this week, and I want to share it with you guys and ladies. And you know, if you didn't know about it, maybe it's something that you can share with your friends and your colleagues and your children, and you know, this little bit of information may save them one day or get them out of unsafe situations. So what I learned is that if you're in a bar, either with someone or you have someone who's sitting next to you making you feel uncomfortable, where you're not feeling safe, the first thing you can say to the bartender is ask him for an angel shot. An angel shot will alert the bartender that, you know, this lady or this guy is feeling unsafe. And we know with abuse, doesn't only happen to women, it also happens to men. So let's not discount thinking that, you know, abuse can only happen to women, because men also can be abused by other partners or by strangers. So if you are ever in a bar and you feel unsafe, or someone is with you is making you uncomfortable, or the person that is, you know, next to you makes you uncomfortable, just order an angel shot. If the bartender did not understand it, and order it again. Say, I really want you to get me an angel shot. And if you don't know how to make an angel shot, I suggest that you Google it. So the bartender will Google angel shot, and guess what? The bartender will get you help. And most bars, you know, they train their bartenders to know what an angel shot is, because it means that it's a person who's in distress. All right, so when I come back, we're going to get into those fragrances. Stay tuned. Thank you. Alright, we are back. Are you still with me? Thank you so much for staying. So in this collection here, which is part 3 of my entire collection, I'm going to talk about 4 different fragrance houses. I'm not going to get into the notes. I'm going to tell you much about the fragrances. I'm simply going to show you the fragrances, okay? And maybe tell you whether I love them, I like them, or if I don't like them. But this collections here that I'm sharing with you, I love all of them. Alright, so we're going to talk about my Houbigant collection, which is, you know, Houbigant is known for, you know, really good floral fragrances. My Tiziana Terenzi fragrances, which, you know, has a variety of fragrances. My Kajal collection, I only have 4 Kajal, and my Royal Crown collection. So the first part of this video was inspired by 𝐂𝐿. 𝐂𝐿 has been a subscriber to my channel from the very beginning. And 𝐂𝐿 is a wonderful person. So 𝐂𝐿 asked me to share my Houbigant collection with everyone. So I added my Houbigant collection to this part 3 of my entire collection. So 𝐂𝐿, there is a package in the mail to you, because you know, guys, anyone who tells me about a video, if I do the video, if I have the perfume to make the video, the person will receive something from me, a little bit of something from me. Alright, so let's get into the fragrances. So a little bit about the house of Houbigant. This house has been operated since 1775. That's the only fragrance house that existed through centuries of history. It all began with just a basket of flowers. And this is, I'm quoting here because I pick up this information directly from their website. But since 2005, the house is owned now by the Paris family. You should check the website out. There's a lot of, you know, good history over the year regarding the Houbigant house. All right, so I have 5 Houbigant fragrances in my collection, and I absolutely enjoy wearing all 5 of them. I love them, and some of them I have the body product for them, not all of them. But in the spring and summer, I love wearing floral fragrances, and Houbigant always makes it possible for me to wear floral fragrances in the summer and also in the spring. My first fragrance from this house is actually the first one that I've ever purchased when I discovered the house several years ago in Florida at Nordstrom. I saw the fragrance and I asked the salesperson if I could smell it, and she sprayed it for me, and I fell in love right away. I purchased the fragrance. I did not even go there to buy fragrances that day, but I just thought it was such a beautiful fragrance. And this is the Calcul Fleur by Houbigant. The original fragrance was released in 1913. This is not a 1913 bottle. There is no way I could find a 1913 bottle of Houbigant, and when the fragrance was first released, this was not the bottle that the fragrance was released on. It was a totally different bottle. If I can find the original bottle online, I would probably post it for you guys so you can see the original bottle, but this is the newest bottle, and the first one that I purchased was actually in this bottle. This is a fragrance that I buy every year. Whenever I run out of this fragrance, I always buy it. It's such a beautiful fragrance. During my research, one thing that I learned is that 15,000 flowers got into just to make 1 ounce of this perfume. Can you imagine that? That's about 45,000 flowers for 1 bottle of this fragrance. That's how special this fragrance is. It's beautiful. If you've never tried it, I would say get your hands on this fragrance. If you love floral, it's a beautiful fragrance, guys. My second fragrance from the house is Calcul Fleur Royale. This I had forgotten how beautiful this fragrance is, guys. I hadn't sprayed it in a couple, maybe a couple months, and when I pulled this to do this video, I sprayed it on me. I was like, oh my god, this is mesmerizing. It is perfect. Oh, this will be a good fragrance for garden parties, for weddings, for the spring months. You can wear this, and also in the falls, because it's just beautiful. So let me warn you, this is 100% feminine, 0% masculine. I would not want a guy to wear this fragrance, okay? I always say it's your body, it's your perfume, it's your money, do whatever you want to do with it, but guys, this is strictly for women. This is a woman's fragrance. Fragrance number 3 from the collection of Houbigant is Orange en Fleur, which was released in 2012. This is the perfect orange blossom fragrance for you. If you want to get something that's orange blossom that is beautiful for spring and summer, I would say try this fragrance. And I also have the body cream for this fragrance. When I wear the two together, I feel really nice, feel really sexy. And even if you have the body cream, you have any of the other fragrances, you can still pair them together, because the body cream is just not only for this fragrance. You can wear with any other the other fragrances. It's, I mean, beautiful fragrance. Fragrance number 4 is Calcul Fleur Jardin Secret. This one was released in 2018. This one has orange blossom and some jasmine notes. This is a super nice fragrance, also 100% feminine. I am not saying that, you know, men shouldn't wear this fragrance, but ladies, this is for you. This was made for you, ladies. This will make the perfect fragrance to go out with over the spring or over summer. You will love this fragrance if you are into floral fragrances, and you wear this with your little beautiful spring dress or summer dress and your sandals. Your hair is down, going out for a walk, going to the movies, going to an early dinner. This fragrance will make you feel super sexy. Alright, the last fragrance from the Houbigant collection is Mumbo Door. Mumbo Door, I have to tell you the story of Mumbo Door. Mumbo Door was released in 1922. It was made for the Queen of Romania, Mary. They call her Queen Mary of Romania. And she was a very beautiful person. Mumbo Door became the official image, you know, for this queen. But after her death in 1938, may she rest in peace, Houbigant decided to withdraw the perfume from the market out of respect for her. Can you imagine a company made a perfume and then you were the face of the fragrance, and after you pass away they will remove it from the market so nobody else will buy it out of respect for you? I think that was such a really nice gesture of Houbigant for them to do. But so in 2019 the fragrance reappeared again in the market when the house was purchased by the new family. So this is not the 1922 version, this is the 2019 version, which I just bought. This is so sexy. I think it's probably one of the most beautiful floral fragrances that I have in my collection. This definitely would be something you want to wear to a wedding. So one thing I've always learned, when you know, and I know it's true, they say great perfumes, great wine, great cheese, great art, great music are in general timeless, and I absolutely believe this. And this fragrance smells timeless. You cannot tell anyone that you're wearing this fragrance for them to not say, oh my gosh. If that person knows about fragrance, they know about beautiful fragrances, they will give you tons of compliment with this fragrance on. You will smell like royalty when you wear this fragrance. Alright, let's get into the second house for this video. The second house is Tiziana Terenzi, and this is Total from Tiziana Terenzi. This is a woody, floral, and musk fragrance. This is a total heart catcher. This one was released in 2021. I love this fragrance, guys. Try to get your nose on this fragrance and you will absolutely love it. It's super sexy. Alright, the second fragrance in the collection from the Terenzi line is Wortenen. This one was released in 2019. This is a woody, floral, musk fragrance for men and women. This is sexy and beautiful. As you can see, I have made a dent in this bottle. That's how much I wear this fragrance. It has some caramel, some amber on the base note. It also has some jasmine and sandalwood. It's super sexy. I used to wear it a lot and I stopped wearing it because I really did not want to run out of it because it's hard to find. But you know, nonetheless, this is a beautiful fragrance. You guys try this fragrance. If you're into beautiful jasmine fragrance, you should try this fragrance. You will love it. If you are into floral, fruity fragrances, you should try this one out. This is Hilly, again from Tiziana Terenzi. This one was released in 2019. This is really great. It's peachy, and this is an excellent perfumer. It lasts about 15 hours on my skin, and I love wearing this fragrance. As you can see also, I made a big dent on this fragrance. The bottles are so beautiful. I love the fragrances, and you know, I've yet to find a fragrance from the house of Tiziana Terenzi that I did not love. I just love wearing them. Fragrance number 4 is Velom from Tiziana Terenzi. Also, this one is passion fruit and almond. This is, you know, this is a top 10 fragrance, guys, across the board. If you love passion fruit, you love almond. Longevity is about 12 plus hours. It's very playful. It's sensual and great for cuddling. Yum. This is sexy, beautiful fragrance. If you have this fragrance in your collection, please let me know what you think of it. But I absolutely love wearing this fragrance. Fragrance number 5 is Atlantis, again from the house of Tiziana Terenzi. This is one of the most beautiful, nicest tuberose fragrance that I have in my collection. It's very intoxicating. Oh my gosh, very intoxicating, very gorgeous fragrance. If you love tuberose, you would love wearing Atlantis. It's just so sexy. It's not very heavy. It's a light tuberose fragrance, something that you can wear. I think, you know, you can wear this any time of the year, and I would wear this any time of the year, or maybe, you know, use it as a early spring fragrance to wear. You will love this fragrance. And the bottle, look at the bottle. The bottle is also gorgeous. There it is, Atlantis by Tiziana Terenzi. The last fragrance I have from the house of Tiziana Terenzi is Deluxe. Deluxe was released in 2017. If you love coffee and you love vanilla, this is your perfect coffee and vanilla fragrance. This is not original to me because I have other fragrances that smells like it, but I still love wearing this. So coffee lovers, gourmand lovers, this is the perfect fragrance for you. All right, my next collection for this video is Royal Crown fragrances, and I don't have a lot of them. I think I only have 5, just like I only have 5 of the Tiziana Terenzi. And to me, it's, you know, 5 fragrances and from one house is a collection. You know, let me know if you don't think I'm right. Anyway, so the first one is Sultan. This is a very opulent dark rich vanilla fragrance. If you're a vanilla lover, you will love wearing this fragrance. I don't wear it often because it's a very strong vanilla fragrance and I don't have many places to go to wear that kind of a heavy scent. So when I wear it, I try to go very lightly, or sometimes I wear it to bed. Again, Sultan from the house of Royal Crown. The second fragrance from the house of Royal Crown is Alchemia. Alchemia is a beautiful rose fragrance. It's also very similar to Rose's Musk Intense from Mental. This one is a little bit more refined than the Mental one, but if you have this one, you don't need Mental. If you have the Mental, you don't need this one. It's just my opinion. Fragrance number 3 is Isabella. Whew. My most favorite, most beautiful boozy rose fragrance in my collection. I kid you not, I love this fragrance and I protect this fragrance like this fragrance was my child, because I don't want to break it. I don't want it to finish. I love wearing this. It is so beautiful, such a beautiful rosy boozy fragrance. If you've never tried this fragrance, I would say get your hands on it. If you are a rose lover, you love the, little booziness in your fragrance, you will love wearing this fragrance. Fragrance number 4 is Purdue Fleur. Let me say it in French. Purdue Fleur. Purdue Fleur is a beautiful amber woody fragrance. The sillage is about 12 hours long. I love wearing Purdue Fleur. Oh, you will love this fragrance if you've ever tried it. It lasts on your skin. The smell never goes away. It just sits there. Sometimes some fragrances you wear them after a couple hours, you have different things, but the notes, the top notes, the middle note, the bottom note, they all stay in the same place in the fragrance. If you don't like that kind of fragrance, I would say not to buy this one, but if you want your fragrance to still remain the same throughout the day, this is the fragrance for you. Purdue Fleur is beautiful, guys. I love this fragrance. And look at the bottle. My gosh, this is a sexy bottle. Look at the red crown. Oh, I just love it. I have 2 fragrances left. All right, so Ténèbres from the same house. It's a beautiful tuberose fragrance. If you're not into tuberose, you don't like a tuberose fragrance which is going to stay on your skin and last forever, do not buy this fragrance because you will get sick of it. Sometimes when I wear this, after a while I get sick of it. I'm like, why did I put this fragrance on? It never goes away. And it's not a bad thing, but sometimes, after 15-16 hours, you really want that fragrance to go away, right? You want it to come off your skin. You just don't want to deal with it anymore. And this is this fragrance here. Ténèbres. It's beautiful, beautiful tuberose. This is the last fragrance from the house of Royal Crown. This is the least favorite fragrance of mine from the house, and I know a lot of people love this fragrance. I like wearing it, don't get me wrong. I am upset because the sprayer broke, and this is a beast mode. I think this is the strongest beast mode fragrance that I have in my collection. And I cannot wear this fragrance because I have nowhere to wear this fragrance to. I live in freaking Iowa City, right? Where would I wear this fragrance to? It's just, it sits there forever in my collection. Sometimes I spray it, sometimes I give people decant of it, but I hope one of these days I will have a place where I can wear this fragrance to. All right, there are 4 fragrances left for this video, so I'm gonna go to them very fast because I don't want this video to be too long. So this is Jhin from Kajal. This is apple blossom fragrance. It has some rose in it. It has some oud, some vanilla. This is beautiful. It's a very musky fragrance, so be careful where you wear this fragrance to, but it's beautiful, guys. Fragrance number 2 is Dahab from Kajal. This one is a, how do I explain this fragrance? Granny Smith apple type of fragrance and bergamot. It has some passion fruit in it. It's an amber, very ambery and patchouli fragrance. I love wearing this one, especially in the falls. This is my go-to fall fragrance from the house of Kajal. Fragrance number 3 is Jhin from Kajal. Jhin has some nutmeg, some cloves, some ginger. This was probably the least of my favorites from the house, from my Kajal collection, but I just love the bottle. Look, I mean, the red top and you know, the red face, it just makes it beautiful. But I don't wear this a lot. It has some vanilla and some tonka bean, some moss in it. I don't wear this a lot, so I need to wear it more so I can fall in love with it. Right now, it's a very strong like for me. This is the last fragrance in the collection and the last fragrance for this video. This is Lamar. Lamar is my favorite one from this collection. Lamar is an amber floral fragrance for men and women. The opening of this fragrance is extraordinary, guys. The minute you spray this fragrance, you know what you're spraying, you know what you're wearing. You know, it has some spicy fruit, it has some pineapple in it, and the juice is fresh. You know, when you spray this, you feel like you just smell some really good juice that you just purchased or you just made at home. Some, you know, fresh juice that you squeeze. And when you spray this on, you know, the florals and the juices are just there. This makes the perfect fragrance for spring and summer, and I will be enjoying this summer. All right, this is it for me, guys. So I just talk about 21 beautiful fragrances in my collection, and I want to thank Christy O for inspiring the first part of this video, for telling me to showcase my Houbigant fragrances. And you guys, thank you so much for watching this video. Thank you for sharing it with your friends. If you do, I really appreciate you. If you share my video with your friends, this will help my channel grow. And another thing I want to tell you, don't forget, buy the fragrance, wear the fragrance, buy the shoes, wear the shoes, eat the dessert. Eat whatever dessert your little heart desires, as long as you are not a diabetic. Then again, forget about the haters. They are all haters. Forget about them. Wear your perfume. Life is too short. Life is also beautiful. Take care. Have a good time. I will see you in my next video. Bye now. Thank you.